Okay, it's time for a little change, I think. This channel's been going nowhere fast. It's been really dormant for the last few years. Mostly it's been doing tutorials and things like that, but I do a lot more in my day-to-day life than just tutorials, obviously, and I'm not just a modeler. I do a lot of things, and I thought, why not share these things on this channel with people who may or may not be interested. So that's what I'm going to be doing going forward, and what you're about to see is me driving to Devon to see my family and me talking about this as I go along. So we're going to talk about the things that we're going to be showing on this channel going forward. So I hope you enjoy it. Stick with me. I hope you subscribe because there's a lot of stuff coming. Just had a haircut, so I've got more hair in the video to come than I have here. So stay tuned. The lighting's really bad in here, isn't it? Let's turn this light on here. Avoid the pedestrians, that always helps. Is that better? Oh, that's better, yeah. Okay, I was saying, this channel is all change. It's all change at the moment. Change. I'm gonna spice it up. The guy just drove out in front of me. It's my right of way. Come on, get out of the way. Yeah, so change is coming on this channel. We're gonna do loads of different things. I'm still gonna do the tutorials like I have been doing, but you know, doing them takes a long time. It takes a long time, I know, and then I've got to edit the video, and then I've got to do, you know, I do so many other things, and I thought, why not include these other things in this channel? I've ordered a 3D printer. That's been a bit of a joke, not because of the printer manufacturer, who are Elegoo, they've been really good, but because of the courier. Absolute nightmare. If you're ever ordering something in the UK and they're using Every as a courier, just avoid at all costs. Just avoid. If it's worth any money, it'll probably go missing or get lost or something, some weird thing. I don't know what happened, and their communication is absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. You can't get through to anybody, you can't speak to anyone. Their online chat service is awful. You go online and chat, it's just a bot, so that's absolutely useless. Anyway, so yeah, avoid them. Just don't entertain the idea of it, because in my experience they are garbage. Absolutely frigging garbage. So it's all changed. Like I said, we're going to do 3D printing, we're going to do model painting for sure once I've printed them, and by the way, I've never 3D printed before, ever. I'll take you through the whole thing from actually getting the printer, because I've never even seen one, touched one or anything. I've just watched people do it and I thought, I want to do that, so I bought one. And I bought the Saturn IV Ultra from Elegoo because everybody's saying it's the one to get. Unfortunately, they're in really high demand, so they have not been easily or readily available, and it went missing. I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but I'm just saying it's a bit coincidental, and it's just gone. So they don't know where it is. So I contacted Elegoo and they said, don't worry, we'll send you a brand new one, and it'll be all trackable and everything, so it will be good. I've got a week to wait yet, or just over a week, and I'll be pushing it out on YouTube to show you what it's like to print stuff from an absolute beginner's newbies. I mean, I'm an artist already, so painting it shouldn't be too much of a problem. But still, it's a new media, it's a new adventure, I think of it as. So other things that I'm going to be doing, drawing. I do a lot of drawing because I'm an artist. That's what I do. I keep my hand in and I enjoy it. I do a lot of painting. I do oil painting and acrylic painting. Obviously a modeler, environment and prop artist. I run a studio. I run a studio with my business partner. So I'm going to be showing you some of that. We've just signed a new contract with a new publisher, which is really exciting, and that's to do a game for them. We're doing lots of stuff for Epic on UEFN. Just for your reference, we did Alan Wake Flashback, and we did 3 of the Fall Guys levels that were published, and we did D23, we helped with that, and we're doing something else which I can't talk about. And we're talking about doing another thing, but there's a lot going on in the studio at the moment. We're not that big, but we manage the projects really well. Everyone's pretty dynamic and they can fluidly move between projects, and it's really good. And the UEFN ones don't take that long either. I'm talking 6-8 weeks, 3 months tops. The one we're currently doing for a bigger publisher is a bit longer, it's about 4 months. But they want live ops after that as well, so we're going to be updating it when it goes live, and that's quite exciting. For Christmas, I'm looking at getting a bamboo, so a different type of printer, and from all my research, it looks like the bamboo printer A1 is probably the best one in that type of printer, and that's the ones with the feeding off the wrist. I'm a newbie at this, so forgive my descriptions. There's a resin printer, which is the Elegoo one, and there's the other type, I can't remember what it's called, but it looks like those are mostly used for sort of items, you know, like a drawer tray or a component of something or some object. And the resin printers on, it looks like, especially the one that I've ordered, are really good for figure printing, but they're quite toxic apparently. So I've set up all the air filtration system, and I've got all that set up and ready to go. I'm not going to doing it. I'm not going to be doing it in my house. I've set a space elsewhere for it, so I'm going to set it up, get it going, put a camera on it so I can watch it, and then leave. So it prints away, it does its thing, and I come back when it's finished. That's the plan. Whereas the other type, the non-resin printers, are not so toxic from what I can gather, but I've still got to do a bit more research on that. But saying that, it does burn plastic to create the shapes, so I can't see it being totally it must be toxic a little bit. It's weird. I don't know. I need to figure it out, and but trust me, it's all going to be 100% safe. I'll tell you what, I'm going to put my glasses on because it's bright. Oh, it's better. Oh, tell you one thing as well. Another thing I'm going to be talking about is health, artists' health, because you can see I'm getting on in years. So I've been in this games industry for over 30 years, and it's taken it. I mean, I'm okay. There's nothing really wrong with me, but it has taken a bit of a toll. And I'm going to be talking about that a lot. And I've done something recently which has just changed everything. Changed my health and the way I look at things. And I've done a lot of research into health and this particular substance. It's like, wow. So I'm going to be talking about that anyway. I'm going to be talking about what I did, and I recorded what I did, and I'm going to be showing that. I did it as separate videos, but I might just lump it all together, edit it down, and show it as one video, because it's really interesting. Well, I think it's interesting because it's my health. might think it's boring, but you never know. I'm going to be talking about games a lot because I make them, and you'll be seeing it from a developer's perspective, which is quite cool. There's tons of this on the internet already, and you know, why should you listen to me? I think I've got a lot of years under my belt, and I can tell you a lot of stuff about game development, about what it's like to work in the games industry, what you can expect. You hear so many horror stories. I've been in charge of my own destiny for the last 20 years, so I've not had to worry about redundancies and all that business. We've maintained our life, basically. We created a business where we can hire people, and you know, we hire really carefully, and we're really picky about who we hire. I think we've got a great team, great core team, and if we need extra help, we contract. You know, that's what we do. It's just the way it is, and it keeps the numbers down. You know, you can't, especially if you've got unreliable publishers. Not saying that we do at the moment, certainly not, but we have in the past. We've worked for people who have let us down really badly, not paid us, all sorts of problems. But we've got through it because we've managed the studio quite well, so I'm quite proud of that. Great car. I'm going to show you a bit of this car as well, because there's lots of games, you know, there's games on here. I can play games, although I'm having problems getting my controller to work, so I need to figure that out. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll see you at home. Bye for now. So I hope you found that interesting, and those are just a tip of the iceberg. Things to come. Going to be a lot of content, lots of different contents, all art related as I described, and yeah, it's going to be good. So please subscribe, please like, and it helps with the algorithm or something like that. I'm not quite entirely sure, but it will get interesting, and there's going to be a lot of interesting content coming forward. So I'll see you soon.